week when he called, I said, Nicholas, you know I'm going up for food for thought. He said, I know, Mom, I've already mailed it. You should get it tomorrow. So, sure enough, he came last Thursday. So, my food for thought today was written by my baby son, Nicholas. The title is In the Beginning by Nicholas Highsmith. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Genesis 1:1. When you think about life in general, you come to a realization that regardless of what it may be, everything has a beginning, whether it's life itself, conversations, businesses, religion, and so forth. Most people feel that the beginning is something like a foundation that everything later is constructed on. That's how it starts, is how it ends. Though sometimes true, often maybe a little more than often is actually not. People unconsciously begin to pass judgment on other people based on the same beginning. We might see someone from a certain side of town or a different city or country and automatically begin to think this or that about the person in front of us. Good or bad, judgment is still judgment. And it's crazy when you realize that most of us begin this judgment when we find out how a person began their life or how they started a business, where they went to school, or any one of numerous beginnings not mentioned that you're thinking about. What if you were in the grocery store or at the mall or in the lunch line at school and you ran into Paul and you had the same interest in politics that new must have clothing trend that instantly makes you the most desirable human being in the galaxy, or even the newest addition to the Candy Crush app, you would begin to think, hey, this dude I just met is an okay guy, right? You invite him to friends and family day at church and all is good. Then one day, y'all out kicking the bobo, having a good time for the ones old enough to remember Betty White in her 40s. And he tells you about his beginning. How would you feel about your friend then? Exactly. My point. Think about your beginning. How many of us are happy here today, are successful, are just plain proud of the person you've made yourself to be? Then ask yourself, did I begin here? In a world already overconsumed with misconception, let's not let another one cloud our perception of people that God brings in our lives. Allow me to repeat the most popular Bible verse in the world. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Despite our opinions of our own beginnings, fact is that God's are the only flawless ones. So I ask that all of us today begin a new page in our lives right now and repeat after me, saying, no matter where they come from, no matter what they know, regardless of their beginning, God's love I will show. That is all that is asked from our heavenly host. Remember, it's not how you start. The conclusion matters most. Thanks, and I'll see you soon, Brother Nicholas M. Highsmith.